rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it today. In a series that's been defined by close games, the last meeting was not that as the Canes blew them away.
And they jumped out all over the Noles early in that game. They kind of established that rhythm and swagger. And David, you know, when this team gets the swag and they start feeling themselves, it's ball game. It's over.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Complete to the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Seminoles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running behind that left side. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
Yeah, a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida. Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great. The lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1951.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Slings it downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Canes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Got a man. It's Cantrell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's got an open man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything, right? We trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another.
Turning it on. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Lyle. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. At the 40, there he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
And this one will be stopped.
Nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job on the D.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Taylor wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender can't.
And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Here we go. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important. They got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Get ready.
Going right to work up top. Steps away. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Alchuk. Smashes through the tackle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish. Running to the left. Look out, he's got room. All out of space. At the 30. Inside the... and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 4 over Penn State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in...
Breaks into the open. Made a defender miss. The 30. He's at the... touchdown, Knowles. Once he got some room, it was over.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Canes are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Down to 2 minutes to play, and we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Pittman. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Noles and Canes.
The Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game. And it just doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Taylor wants to throw. Got him downfield. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Seminoles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying play action. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using the quick game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll do it himself. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Taylor wants to throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Seminoles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The screen, and watch out. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Quarterback just couldn't quite find the range on the last play. It's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Lyle. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kane.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. They're trailing by 10 to Penn State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Taylor wants to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
It's complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are still 7-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here lately.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Thanks to grab. Jumped on top of the pile. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. A rivalry defined by wide rights, wide lefts, mascot arrest went right down the middle, and a well-earned victory for the Miami Hurricanes. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.